hope I'm focused, y'all. This is A Plus Blonde reporting live from the A Plus Show. I have got to give y'all just a few minutes. I'm going to time myself because I don't want to be too long. So let me set my timer. We must have 12 minutes to give y'all an update on my wedding. Well, here we go. As you beauties know, I told you guys how I've been like battling with my mother about everything from the colors, the venue, the food, who's planning the wedding, who's in the wedding, who's every single thing. Okay, so right now we're still planning to move forward with our original date of 2017, March 2017. But it's going to be a little different now because I gotta sip some tea. There's a lot of tension going on. So I had to go back home for a funeral. And when I went to the funeral, well, later on that evening, I decided to stop by a friend of my mother's house. And she's also like a friend of my family because she knows my dad. Now, my mom and dad were never married. So I had like my dad's side of the family and I had my mother's side of the family. So, of course, I'm closer to my mother's side of the family than I am my dad's side of the family. But, I mean, at this age, to me, that all doesn't really matter. Like, I'm grown enough and it's just family. Like, that little kitty stuff doesn't really influence me much anymore. So I stopped by this lady's house just to look at, like, you know, the pieces that she had, just to, you know, kind of have a like a face-to-face conversation like I did with the other girl who we are, well, at this point we've chosen to do our wedding. We don't know if she knows that yet, but we've chosen her to do our wedding. But anyway, so I just still want to have a face-to-face conversation with this lady, and then I just kind of put my fiance on speakerphone. Okay, fine. So within the midst of me at this lady's house, there's a lot of things that were said that possibly shouldn't have been said because it's really none of her business. But I get it, you know, that's a family friend, so certain things were said that typically wouldn't have been said to anybody else. Okay, fine. I'm okay with that. Well, about 3 days later, I get, you know, I'm back in town. 3 days later, I get a call from this lady telling me that she is going to have to decline during our wedding. First of all, we hadn't hired her, so I don't know what she declining. But okay, I guess declining being up for consideration. Fine. And that she did her research on my fiance and she found out some things about him. And I need to run as far away from him as I possibly can. And I need to, you know, make sure that I'm checked out and I'm okay, I guess, like physically, or I don't know, STDs or something. I don't know. That's all she would tell me. And she told me that him and his baby mom, he does have a child. Them having a child was a business deal. And when the money runs out, that this lady, the baby mother is willing to just talk and spread everything. I was like, okay, fine. Now, background information on me, I don't have the best attitude. I try to be nice. I try to keep my distance from people because I know I'm not good at being nice. But I do really try to be nice. And I was like, okay, fine. You know, not trying to be disrespectful. Obviously, she don't want to give me any details, and I'm not going to beg nobody for no information. Especially if you calling me telling me that you telling me this out of love. Okay, cool. So I called my mother, and I'm like, hey, Mom, this is what she said. So basically, my mom was like, well, you want me to find out? Now, I say basically, she was like, well, do you want me to call the lady and find out and talk to her? I said, yes, maybe she'll tell you some things that she won't tell me because, you know, y'all talk on the regular. But my mom's whole attitude was like, she wasn't shocked, she wasn't surprised, it wasn't a real serious matter of concern. Now, this lady just called me and basically just disrupted my life. Just basically told me that my life was pretty much in danger and I need to pack my shit and get out as soon as I can. And don't nobody see anything to panic about pertaining to that other than myself. But okay, I get it because it's not them, it's me. So if don't nobody else care about me, I know I have to care about me. Okay, fine. So my mom said she had to finish eating. She was at a restaurant, you know, and she had to finish eating. Now, I felt like that should have stopped C's. Like, what's more important than your daughter? But okay, fine. That's just my thinking. Go ahead, eat, talk to the lady. Just call me back, let me know. Mind you now, in the meantime, while she eating, having a good time, sipping Mai Tais and stuff, I'm home crying, hysterical, don't know what to do, don't know what's going on. Don't know anything. But, you know, she chilling, she eating. Okay. So I called my sister. I'm like, look, you need to convince her to get as much, maybe, you know, because she older, she don't really know how to do drama. Okay, fine. You need to convince her that she need to get as much information as possible, and she need to call me, and we need to get to the bottom of this, because I can't just uproot my life just because somebody said trust them. First of all, maybe if my mother said trust her, I could possibly trust her. But this lady, trust you for what? Who the hell are you? Yeah, we know you, but I mean, I don't know you like that. Like, whatever. It's not that serious. Like, my level of knowing you is not that high. But okay, fine. So my mother calls me back and she's like, oh, well, I talked to so-and-so, and basically she says, blah. Now, I shall not repeat it because it's embarrassing. Okay, fine. Where does she get this information from? Like, where is she getting it from? Who, you know, like, who? I need a little bit more information. So then my mother basically started co-signing what the lady was saying. Oh, well, she wouldn't lie, and she's not like that, blah, 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 blah. First of all, I'm not worried about this lady's credibility. Maybe she didn't make it up, but she said somebody told her. So who is that person, and, you know, whatever. So my mom was like, well, I could call her back later and try to get more information. Okay, fine. You do that, because this is my life. How am I supposed to sleep at night when somebody calling me and telling me I just need to get up and get the hell out of Dodge ASAP? Like, really? Okay. So my mom calls me back, and basically she wanted me to promise her that I wouldn't say anything to him because it was he said, she said stuff. And I said, let me tell you this. He said, she said something came to me, and I'm going to be honest. I ain't going to tell you that I'm going to keep a secret if I can't keep a secret. Because depending on what you tell me depends on what I say to him, or if I say anything at all. This is my life. At this point, I don't care about what he got going on. I don't care about what whoever said whatever got going on. Right now, I need to get as much information as I can because I have to make a decision pertaining to me. And I'm just being honest. I ain't care about nobody else in that moment in time. It was about me. Because basically somebody called me and told me that my life was in danger. Okay, so fine. He's just going to bring you down with him and all this type of stuff when everything hit the fan. Okay, so no, I don't want to be a part of nothing like that, but I need some information. Okay, fine. Let me check my time. Oh, I got 4 minutes. Okay, so this might have to be a part 2. Okay, so I'm like, my mom calls me and she wants me to promise not to tell this, not to say anything to him, and I wouldn't promise. So then I just got tired of it, and I was like, I blew up. I started cursing and saying all kind of stuff because I felt like I shouldn't have to beg you as my mother to tell me anything when it's pertaining to my life. Whether you know if it's true or not. If somebody told you something, you need to tell me and be like, well, baby, we go figure this out, but this is what was said, and, you know, we'll get to the bottom of this or whatever. Or, baby, I believe it to be true, you know, but this is what was said, and you need to get up out of there. Whatever it is, what secrets? Why does she care about him or this lady over me? That's how I felt. There shouldn't be any secret. I shouldn't have to promise not to say anything. What do you care how he feels about you tomorrow? Because if my life is truly in danger, then people need to open their mouth and tell me. Like, and if nobody else is concerned as my mother, heck, she should be more concerned about me than I'm concerned about myself. That's kind of how I feel. But no, that wasn't the case. So I went off. I told you I got a bad attitude. And I feel like when people bother me, I kind of feel like they deserve it. Because I don't bother nobody. Now, first of all, I never called that lady or talked to that lady and asked her to do any research on him. So whoever told you to do that, or maybe you decided to, upon yourself, to do it yourself, you were out of line. And whatever information you found, you should have consulted with my mother before you consulted with me. However, I feel like she did because I just don't see her calling me without calling my mother. Like, my mother is her friend. I'm not her friend. And then for my mom to act like she wasn't surprised about what I said that the lady said to me, kind of just supported the fact that my mom already knew. So if my mother already knew, I felt like First of all, she should say, you're not gonna go to my daughter with that. If you can't tell her everything, then don't tell her nothing. Just tell me, and I figure out how to go with it from there. So anybody with common sense, and I asked the lady, I said, if somebody called you and told you that your husband was having an affair, you need to get all your stuff, you and your kids, and get out of there like ASAP. What you just gonna do? Just pick up your stuff and go just because somebody said trust me? Or are you gonna need a little bit more information than that? I don't know, y'all. It's gonna be a part 2, so I'll tell y'all what happened a little bit more, but I don't like long videos, so I'm gonna cut it short. But based on what I've said thus far, let me know what you think. Give me some advice. Just let me know. This is all new to me. This is something, my mother and I were like this, and now I'm like, I don't know if I feel like I don't know her. Like, I feel like she's somebody different right now. Oh goodness. But you know, just let me know what y'all think, beauties, and thank you for those that have contacted me in various ways and gave me like encouraging words to help me through this process. I really, really appreciate it, and I really do listen to you guys, and I just want to say thank you. So until next time, beauties, bye.